Yeah, and then New York will go red in the gubernatorial campaign if that happens for sure. But listen, real estate agents are already getting flooded with calls. They're calling it the Mamdani Migration right now, today, of people inquiring about leaving New York City. They're already ripping down American flags in New York City, by the way. But he has a good point, and it's probably going to be a mix because there was a British poll that said 9% of New Yorkers may leave if Mamdani gets elected, but it may be something, like a give and take. But also, New York State already leads because of Andrew Cuomo, Governor Andrew Cuomo. We lead the country here in New York in net emigration out of the state. We lost 1% of the population.
But that's, we lost a Republican seat in the Bronx, Republican.
Yes.
And we won the other ones. But Donald Trump is the head of the Republican Party. He's the president. And he came out and he wholeheartedly endorsed Cuomo. And what has Cuomo done good? He hasn't even denounced his stupid no cash bail thing. He hasn't denounced any of his terrible policies.
He doubled down on not cooperating with ICE.
Right. And so when you do that, then people listen to Trump. They did, because Sliwa didn't win one district in Staten Island.
Right.
And that's the hardcore base of Republican voters. I thought he was going to get 15%. He went to 7%. Curtis Sliwa. So Trump's endorsement hurts Sliwa. But why do I bring that up, David? Because someone who, like in the council seat in the Bronx, could have got hurt because of his endorsement. Because if they're just going to vote Cuomo, then they won't go back and vote row B, vote Republican. So it's kind of a bad effect that happens. So it could have hurt in the council seat, and they could have lost that seat. But listen to this. Mamdani got 78% of voters under 30 and 77% of liberal voters. That means we're shot with all those young voters in New York City voting for admitted socialists, if that's what they think society should be and governance should be. See those numbers?
Yeah, I did see those numbers. And just remember, Sliwa and the 5 candidates under him on the ballot still didn't total enough for Cuomo to win. Cuomo didn't campaign hard enough. So if the plan was to get Cuomo in, he did not hit the streets like Sliwa and Mamdani did. Mamdani had a 100,000 person machine knocking on 200,000 doors this past weekend. And the early votes up in Little Bangladesh and in Astoria and the Upper East Side and the Upper West Side were overwhelmingly out there for Mamdani. So, Cuomo lost this election, you can say.
I know Cuomo. I met him many times. I was in the Hamptons, not this past summer, the one before, and I said, it's not great what they did to you, threw you out because of the sexual harassment stuff. You kissed a woman 7 years ago on the cheek, and they went after you. That's the creation of the liberalism, the Democratic Party. And he said, my Democratic Party has gone too radical. But this time around, last few months, I texted him. He never reached back out to me. So he didn't reach out to conservatives. He didn't reach out to Republicans. So it's his own fault.